Well, we saw the rain around this morning.
Yes.
And then it kind of left us on the coast.
Yes, absolutely. And we're in this pattern, and that's pretty typical. You know, it changes every once in a while. A little system came down over the Gulf of Mexico and has bumped the high pressure ridge, which means, yes, some more morning showers and storms. I know at around 3 o'clock I was getting some heavy rainfall, and then the lightning came and thunder around 6:30 in the morning, so interrupting the sleep somewhat. Here's a look at that Anna Maria webcam, and we'll start it off at 8 a.m. this morning. You'll see as I move through time here, had periods of showers with the rain moving over the lens there at times, a few drops there hitting it, all the way through the noon hour. And then after, say, 1:30, things started to calm down, and that's pretty much the story up and down the coast. Boy, this morning, some impressive cloud formations. Cindy Desmond getting this one near Clark Road and I-75 with some morning storms around, so a bit of a change. And from the radar review, it indicates that most of the rain is over right now, so if you have some evening plans, should be okay. No real threat of any significant rainfall right now, but that's going to change late tonight and into the early morning hours. Well, once again, we'll see showers and storms start to fire up in the Gulf of Mexico and then move onshore during the morning and continue on into the early afternoon, with the main focus being inland late in the day. That's typically what happens when the high pressure ridge kind of starts to settle a little bit further to the south of our area, and we see that onshore flow. Right now, the heaviest storm is by far into DeSoto County, east of Kinsey, and that activity continues to wind down. Boy, rainfall amounts were impressive down near Rotunda and also just south of Inglewood and up near Anna Maria Island. We showed you this earlier, up to 3 inches of rain right there near Longboat Pass, and all the way into Cortez, over an inch of rainfall. Northwest Braden up near Robinson Preserve got about an inch of rain over the past 12 hours or so. 89 now. We have some high clouds around still, and sunshine. The automated system doesn't pick up the high cloudiness there, but it is around. The dew point at 69. Winds are to the west-northwest at 8. And the pressure is still relatively high. The high today was right at the average of 90 degrees. Finally, a little bit more normal as far as that goes, and that's due to the increased cloud cover. 0.2 of an inch of rainfall at the Sarasota-Braden Airport. And so far for the month, we're just about an inch below average already. More showers, I mentioned, developing. This is at 3 a.m. We could see a little bit more than this model is depicting. And then that will be moving onshore around sunrise, and some of that could be rather heavy. Notice the stronger cells are being displayed to the north of us. That's where we think that trough of low pressure will set up. So the closer you are to it, the more likely it is that you're going to see the heavier rainfall there over North Florida. But we will see our fair share. The atmosphere is still very juiced up, and showers and storms anticipated to continue to move onshore even through Saturday. By Sunday, that trough will possibly break down a little bit and high pressure build back in. Well, we've gone through the season thus far. We're through the E storms, and we can expect 10 more named storms, according to the Colorado State University professor there, Dr. Philip Klotzbaugh, and he's predicting 5 more hurricanes, 2 of those becoming major storms. So a fairly average rest of the season to go, but still that's a lot of storms left to go, 10. And by the way, on this date, back in 2004, a tropical wave was coming off the coast of Africa on this date back in 2004, which would eventually become Hurricane Charlie and cause devastation to the west coast of Florida. Well, Belize was hit hard by a Category 1 hurricane this morning. It has now been downgraded to a tropical storm. And speaking of the tropics, we're watching a couple of waves moving through. The long-range models indicating that things are going to stay fairly quiet here in the Atlantic, although we see a couple of tropical waves emerging now off the coast of Africa. There are no signs that these will be developing anytime soon as a result of some dry air and some stability in the atmosphere throughout the Atlantic. So we'll keep that in mind. The late August and September 10th is the actual peak of hurricane season. Scattered storms in the morning for boaters tomorrow. High temperatures will be into the upper 80s near the beaches. We'll see a little bit more cloudiness around again tomorrow. Tides upcoming, low tide at 9:33. Sunset will be at 8:16. The forecast tonight, overnight storms redeveloping. For the next several hours should be okay if you have any plans outdoors. And then tomorrow, variable clouds, good chance for scattered storms and a high near 90 degrees. The extended forecast does call for a pretty good chance for this pattern to stay with us through the weekend. Scott?